we're going back to the island. Monkey Island. Monkey Island, Monkey Island, Monkey Island, Monkey Island. I'm going to Monkey Island. There may be monkeys. There will definitely be pirates. Arr. And sadly, there will also be me. That was a terrible intro. I'm annoying myself every time I talk. I don't like what I'm saying. La 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 la. Who is that, Murray? I need a monkey. That's what I need. I need a monkey. Wait right there, I'll get a monkey. But I couldn't find a monkey. I found a lemurry thingy with the pirate hat. I think that's good enough. It doesn't have a name. I have to come up with a name for you. It says Yoo-hoo on your tag, so you could be Yoo-hoo, but that's not a very good pirate name. Yo-ho? Your name could be Yo-ho. Where will we sit you? You can sit there. Monkey! It's full of the monkeys. I'm going to sit you somewhere. There. Can you stay there? You drunken pirate. Speaking of being a drunken pirate, I don't have any grog, but I do have a nice little Jack Daniels, so that'll have to do. That's the closest I've got to a grog. Cheers. Scrapbook. View the scrapbook if you're new to Monkey Island or need a refresher. I'm not new to Monkey Island. But are you new to Monkey Island? Bless me, for I have sneezed. Yoo-hoo is new to Monkey Island, so perhaps we'll do a wee quick refresher. A scrapbook.
Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook?
Uh-huh.
It's filled with my adventures.
I'm so glad it's the same voice. I like that voice that they gave to Guybrush in the third game. Open this bullet hole. Who put the bullet hole? Little peoples. It's a Guybrush and that's a Elaine. And a moustache. Dead.
Ever since I was
Guybrush!
a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate.
Yay! I want to be a mighty pirate too. It's Guybrush. Interesting fact. Do you want to know an interesting fact? Do you know why Guybrush is called Guybrush? Apparently. It's because when they were designing the character and drawing the character, they didn't have a name for him, but they labelled the brush for drawing him the Guybrush. And it stuck. And I'm glad of it, because it's one of my favourite game names ever, is Guybrush Threepwood. Hi Guybrush, I missed you. I had to take one ear.
In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth.
That's the pirates that we got to be a pirate from. That's our original Guybrush, with the no beard and the no jacket. And that's Elaine, the love of our life. Elaine, 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 we love Elaine. These are the poodles, and we had to feed them meat with yellow flowers on them to make them go snoozy times. Because otherwise they would chase us away. And that's how we got to meet Elaine, because she was living in the house guarded by the poodles. Piranha poodles, that's what they were called.
Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials.
LeChuck. Formerly the ghost pirate LeChuck, later the zombie pirate LeChuck. And Stan! Stan! And our boat. It's pink. Yeah, be prepared for me saying all the lines from the old games, because I can't remember their names. Meat Hook. Meat Hook had a cool talking tattoo. He could make it talk. You can be my talking tattoo. You can't see that talking tattoo, can you? Talking tattoo. I can't remember what the talking tattoo said. I'm not saying anything of any interest whatsoever. I should shut up and move on. Let Guybrush do the talking. Is that a piece of our boat? Is that all that's left? It's not pink though.
Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map.
That's the second biggest giant monkey head I've ever seen. Lemonhead! Oh, I hope Lemonhead is in the game. Actually, I'm glad we did the scrapbook now, because it's a good nostalgia trip. That's our special key. We used it to open up the monkey's head. We gave his ears a nice good cleany clean. That's the sound of my cat playing in the hall. And there's Governor Marley, or Crazy Pants Marley as we call him. And there's the pirate ship in the lava. We had to use the head of the navigator to get here. And I miss him. He was my friend.
We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure.
Oh yeah, we thought we were coming to rescue Elaine from having to marry the ghost pirate LeChuck, but Elaine was too badass anyway. She was already rescued herself. She had no monkeys in her wedding dress. Well, we still sort of rescued her. And then we watched the fireworks.
These are from the time I went to find the treasure
Hey!
of Big Whoop.
Big whoop. And I really made a voodoo doll of me, and I go out outraged. And there's the voodoo lady, and there's Wally. We made Wally cry quite a lot, and it's sad. But I like Wally, he's the cartographer. You don't really look like my Wally, but we'll skim past it. It's a different art style this time around. But now he has his groovy little beard, and he does this a lot. Wait, you don't like my beard?
One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up.
Yeah, that was our fault, though. We gave her a cursed ring. Because we're clever like that. And that's the snake that ate me. And there's Murray! You may call me Murray! Can I call you Bob? Marley and Threepwood sitting in a tree. I'm in a coffin for some reason. I can't remember why.
This was a great day.
I don't even
Though
remember
in
if they
retrospect,
got married
we
or not.
shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering.
Marley and Threepwood.
Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride.
I'll be Monkey Island 4, which is a little bit meh. The cat's going crazy. The Monkey Island 4 was not so good. It wasn't as good, Yoo-hoo. I'm sorry, but it wasn't. But the good thing about Monkey Island 4 is you had Lumpy. Now Lumpy, if you didn't play this game properly, and if you didn't find Lumpy, then you didn't play the game properly. You had to go and get somebody's false nose, I think. Somebody's false prosthetic something. But you could also pick up lots of other things as well when you got it wrong. And you could make yourself a Lumpy, which was a prosthetic head with a prosthetic stomach and a prosthetic foot and a prosthetic spleen? I don't know. But you could put it all together and it made a Lumpy. And I loved my Lumpy. Although all you could do with him is carrying him in your pocket, and if you tried to use Lumpy, all you would do would go boop, and he would fall apart. Sorry, Yoo-hoo. But I still loved Lumpy.
Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it
Whoops.
seemed.
I don't remember any of these pictures.
Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure.
Big whoop! Yeah, more paper for more adventures. Hooray! That was good memories. How can I go away now? No, that's
Oh,
back.
here's that voodoo.
No, we've said that. Hoodoo voodoo. Hoodoo voodoo. Hooray! Shall we start the game now? We should probably start the game now. I've been talking crap for long enough. Who am I kidding? I'm going to be talking crap all the way through it. I might not even upload this because I might talk so much crap that it's not even worth it. Are you ready, yo-ho? I keep changing your name. We're going to have to give you a different name. Boop! Boop, boop, boop. New game! Casual mode, or the story and all the fun, but with casual puzzles for the busy oven that will go more puzzles, more hard mode. I'm not very good at puzzles, but I still prefer trying this. We haven't actually had the proper Monkey Island song yet. I want to hear do do do.
Yes, LeChuck! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Big whoop game.
Will you promise to stop picking on me? All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about
about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
I wonder if you're real. Look at that tummy, that's almost as big as mine.
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Did they not really? I thought
Yes,
they were
sir.
pretending to pretend that they were their
Come on,
parents.
I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
This
No way, you have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
Oh, it's playtime. Right, so this is, let's see if we can put the sound down a bit.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Good for you. Hang on a second, we're trying to control things. Sound. Writer's cut. More blather, worse pacing. Ooh, that might be fun. Not for this first time around. Previously on feature. Do we need it previously on? I don't need it previously on. But maybe I should leave it on. Maybe take it off. Maybe leave it on. Maybe take it off. I don't know. I don't need it previously on because I'm a Monkey Island expert. Don't test me on that though. But leave it on. So, currently where we are is kind of at the end of the second game, which is Big Whoop. And at the end of the game, it does this weird little shift where we're fighting LeChuck, then all of a sudden LeChuck goes, "No, I am your brother." And then all of a sudden we are, just like you've just seen, dragged out of the house. "Hey, you kids, you're not supposed to be here." And it's like, "Oh no, we were just kids playing at being pirates all along. Well, we better go off with Mumsy and Dadsy." But as we go off with Mumsy and Dadsy, the little brother, LeChuck, turns around to the camera and does a big evil grin. "'Cause this is the curse." And then you start the next game as a little baby Guybrush, stuck in the curse of Big Whoop, and you have to escape from it. So that's weird. And I think there were some people who weren't massively happy with that ending. I liked it. I didn't mind it. And I liked starting off as a little baby Guybrush in the next one. So let's see where we're going from here now. Because it's a bit confusing. Back. Hello, Guybrush. What is it? Wakey wakey. Is it real?
Sounds real.
Sounds real. Ooh. Yucky. Riddle.
This would be great for apple bobbing.
It would not be great for apple bobbing. You'd end up getting yuck in your mouth.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
Wonderful. Are you going to do this a lot, Chucky? Are you going to be one of those annoying side characters that just randomly talks? Chucky has good ideas. Okay, Chucky might
Hey,
buck
Chucky,
around.
Get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door
They're
and
so
get
angry.
scurvy dogs.
Oh, okay. You really want the scurvy dogs. Wakey, wakey.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Phil!
Chucky's
He's
gonna
dead
be
to the world.
annoying. I think Chucky's gonna be annoying.
The words
He's
don't
gonna
look
talk.
like words. But there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
Scurvy dog.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Good for you. Can we turn you off?
It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key.
Maybe it does. Mess around in there. Tie up, Chucky!
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Oh, boo. You're no fun, Chucky.
Exhibit removed. Aw.
Aw.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
You sure we can't tie him up?
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Check the barrel. See if there's any more. Another Rizzle! So it's the same Rizzle. Just looked in the same barrel.
Let's
Scary
not
door.
go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Yeah, let's
But
get scurvy
I
dogs
left my
instead.
voodoo
I'm
doll in
hungry.
there. Shut up about scurvy dogs. I'm exploring. Oh, I got a bag. Oh, what's in my bag? My to-do list. Buy scurvy dogs. I kind of already got the feeling that we were supposed to be buying scurvy dogs. And find outhouse key. Okie dokie. I would rather find the outhouse key. Shut up, you.
What should we do next?
We gotta get
Wow.
the scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Are you my brother in this one, or are you just a friendo in this one? Because if you're my brother, then surely you would know if I've had a scurvy
In
dog
France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
or not. But
We'll get some scurvy dogs and then go play over there.
you're not going to shut up about the scurvy dogs, are you? Fine. Go and get scurvy dogs. Hello. What is the key?
Put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
Hehe. Walking off with it.
I can stand on my head.
They
Snag
put
the
it on a
key.
leg to keep you from walking off with it.
Chucky, you do not have to talk to fill the silence, okay? That's my job. Read the
says,
sign.
Return outhouse key when finished, or else.
Or else what?
How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8. That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
I'm a grown up. I don't have many pieces of 8 though. I only have pieces of paper. I'm
I want to
wondering.
see 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Ask the counter guy for stuff. Well, I'll check out those glasses.
How much are those chicken foot fries?
Chicken foot fries are 2 pieces of 8.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
That's mean. They're not that thick, to be honest.
I have an extra tooth in the back.
Shut up,
I can
Chucky!
feel it with my tongue.
You kids better have money.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money.
I haven't got money, but I am selling these fine leather jackets. You don't get that because you didn't play the other games. It's okay. We'll catch you up. Don't worry. Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs? I want a mug of grog. Mug of grog. Mug of grog. Can we have a mug of
Can we
grog?
get a mug of grog, please?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
I'm a grown up. I'm just really short. Don't be mean to me.
Now what?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
Please.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Clearly we have no parents. How could you
Listen up,
refuse
you
those
little moocher.
species?
Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
Fine.
Guess
Can I eat the
never
fly?
mind.
Eat the fly.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way.
Well,
Coins
I
fall out of people's
would.
pockets when they sit down in there.
But we're going to steal the key. Can I eat the fly?
How are we gonna get into the outhouse?
There's a key right there on the wall.
Yeah. You distract her and I'll steal the key.
I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
He's a very tall kid then, because that was a
Did you know
huge
your
leg.
feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
You know your mouth won't talk if I punch you in it? That wasn't a very good comeback.
It's locked. Good thing I
Good
got
thing
the
I
key
have
in
a
my
key in my
pocket.
pocket.
At home, I've got a collection of
There's
old
a
scurvy dog
key in my
sticks
pocket
that
and
fill
it's
a whole
stealing all the
shoebox.
change. That's not how the song
Good,
goes.
you unlocked it.
Yes, indeed I did. Ew! This is ew. What's that metal
It
thing?
isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
A fake
Take
coin
the slug.
is almost as good as a real coin.
Ew. Ew.
Gross.
Yeah, very gross. Ew! There's lots of eels in here. Ew, ew, ew.
Chucky,
Extra coins in the
why
toilet.
don't you look in the toilet?
No
Yeah,
way.
Chucky.
You do it.
Okay.
No, Chucky, you do it. There's another Rizzle. Where are all the Rizzles? Chucky does not have good ideas. Chucky has lots of
I
annoying...
once had the hiccups.
Shut up,
for
Chucky!
4 days straight.
I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that.
You're boring, Guybrush.
Ugh. What is
Smell the
this stuff?
sludge.
Smells the same as the toilet.
Smell the sludge.
Please
Read the
wash
sign.
hands before leaving outhouse.
That's not the pipe for what? No, I don't want to wash my hands in that.
I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do.
Let me look at my coin.
I have an extra tooth in the back.
It looks like a piece of 8, if you don't see very well.
Can I wash the piece of it? No. Convince Chucky to wash his
Chucky,
hands.
it says
Hey, Chucky,
you're
do you want a
supposed
drink?
to wash your hands.
I never wash my hands.
I dare you to take a drink of this.
No way, I'm not doing that.
I double dare you to take a drink of this.
Don't want to get sick before I get my scurvy dog.
I double dog dare you to take
Ah,
a
you
drink
can't.
of
You
this.
can't back
I'll
out of
do
a
it
double dog
for
there.
1 million pieces of 8.
You will?
No,
Triple dipple dare.
I triple dibble dare you to drink this.
I'll do it if you do it first.
What's that over there?
Where?
Okay, I took a drink.
You did not.
Did so.
Did not.
Did
Totally
so.
did.
Do it
Did you not hear
again.
the slurp? One last
Okay,
time.
you don't have to drink, but I dare you to wash your hands.
Fine.
Ew, Chucky, ew. Chuck, 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 chuck.
Your turn.
Ew! You actually did it!
I will never ever put my hands in this because I am too much smarter than Chucky Chuck.
Your turn.
No way.
Nyahaha.
I'm not sure how we can get scurvy dogs without any pieces of 8.
We might have all we need. I don't think that guy can see very well.
I think he does see very well.
Gross.
We have to steal his glasses. That right? Probably that right. I assume right. I assume so. Look at all the people on the beach. I want to play on the beach.
Now what?
And it's gonna be
Can
all...
we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
Okay, okay.
What can we get with this?
Ew, that was on the toilet floor.
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough
It
for
tastes
a
like a
couple
piece of
of
poop.
scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take
That
'em,
wasn't a
boy.
puzzle. Ew.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Ew. Why is this game made of all the ew? I don't remember Monkey
I'm
Island being
having
quite
these
so
for
full of
breakfast,
ew.
lunch, and dinner forever.
Never
do you
and
wanna
never
do
and
now?
always.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do, Coop? Oh, wait, bro. Oh, hang
At
on.
home, I've got a collection of
Do I
old
still have
scurvy
the
dog
key?
sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
I still have the key. Oh, hang on. Open my to-do. Mess around and explore. Find our real parents. Did they leave us? Did they abandon us because we're stinky poo-poo kids?
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner.
No, she stole my to-do.
There.
Why are you zombie
See
colored?
you around the park, shitheads.
Zit heads. I don't like her. She's a boo-boo. Challenge Chucky to a
Did you know
race.
your
Talk
feet
about
won't
the
smell if
Chucky.
you don't wash them?
I really gonna get really. I mean, I'm not supposed to like Chucky Chuck because you're LeChucky, but still, I think I prefer LeChuck, the zombie that was trying to kill me, to you, who won't shut up. Challenge Chucky to a race. Challenge Chucky to a race. Oh, we go in here. Yeah. Okay. Why are you
Hey,
whine
Chucky.
at?
Want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
I think I forgot to go. I didn't know I had to control the go.
Yeah!
Do it again.
Darn.
Do it again. How do I race?
You up for another
What?
race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Whee!
He wins!
What?
Woohoo!
I win.
Yeah!
Darn.
I think he's cheating me. Was I not far enough across the line?
You up for another race?
You're on.
I'll
Or
officiate.
is maybe she just playing favourites?
2, 1, go!
Whee!
Win!
Sorry, Chucky. That's why you get for talking too much. I don't know. I want to talk to D.
I once had the hiccups for
Shut
4 days
up.
straight.
Shut up, Chucky.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more
What button is that?
damage that way. Then people note the current boat, but you can on a modern ink. That's to put the little most ink about their all. But the word they're called.
Stop
yeah.
talking! Uh-oh. Probably some of that crap that she was saying is going to be important, isn't it? Sigh. Hello, not parents.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
But what if our real parents aren't very nice and we don't want them? What if they're stinky poo-poo heads?
Hey, hands off!
Excuse me.
Yes?
We are so
Will we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
We're very
I don't
hungry.
think so. We brought it for ourselves.
You're mean. Don't want you to be my parents anymore.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Why
Let's
do you
find
keep
out.
saying moi?
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days. You have no regard for
looking?
personal property.
And
this
no
looking?
respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've
But
got
then
the
you'd
other
only
half.
have a quarter
Blah,
of a
blah,
mind.
blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah.
Okay,
Blah,
right, blah, blah. Okay, we get it. Blah, blah.
Blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Stop,
blah,
stop,
blah.
stop.
Blah,
Oh no,
blah,
run
blah.
away, run away.
Run!
Run
Oh,
far
no.
away. Read the sign.
Do not pick the four-leaf clovers. As if.
Pick the four-leaf clover.
I found one.
Awesome!
There was still one left. Darn.
I find it. Ha ha dee. What are you doing? Are you kissing something? Ooh! I got another piece of it. Let's go and get more Scurvy dogs. Did I get a piece of it?
Maybe I should throw this down the wishing well.
Why would we throw it in the wishing well? We were looking for money in it earlier. Why would we want to throw it away? We should have... I don't want to open the gate. Do we want to talk to Dee? Look at the wishing
I
well.
should throw my coin in and make a wish.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog
Run,
warm? by
run
sticking
away,
in
run
your
away, run
armpit?
away, run away, run away, run away, run away. Practice sword fighting. Can we practice sword fighting with
Let's be
insults?
frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I wanted
win.
to.
I win.
Nuh-uh.
No, I want to do
You
it.
guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
No, it wasn't. I wanted to play insult sword fighting. No, I wanted to play insult sword fighting. You're boring. I don't like your game. I want to go on the swing. No, okay. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow.
Are we done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way.
Oh, all right then. I wish
I
him
should throw my
well.
coin in and make a wish.
Fine, since you insist. I wish Chucky had a moustache. I wish D would disappear. I wish Chucky would stop talking. I wish for another scurvy dog. I wish for a cool plant. I wish we could speak backwards. What do we wish? I know I don't really wish that D would disappear. It's like she might be useful, and she knows all that cool stuff about anchors, which might be handy. What do I want a cool plant for? I don't think Chucky a mustache. And no one another scurvy dog. That was definitely Yui.
I wish we could speak backwards. Or what is...
Yes, you know.
Yes, well,
That was highly abused.
That was fun.
Aw, man. It wore off.
Too bad. You made more sense than usual.
Ha ha!
What you looking at?
Those kids jumping rope down there, they're doing it wrong.
What you looking at?
Those kids jumping rope down there.
Up. It can't come back.
What you looking at?
Oh no, I
kids
didn't
jump-
wanna. Stop talking.
I already found a 4-leaf clover.
There's nothing else here. There's nothing else here. Oh, but there's a bit of yuck. There's a yuck. Look at the yuck.
What's this red glob on the ground?
It's a bit of yuck.
ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Dip.
You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
No, of course not. I was gonna dip it in the ketchup, which is on the ground. I'm not gonna just touch the ground. That would be gross. No.
I
I
once got
wanna
a
take a
scurvy
bite.
dog that was bigger than my...
It unlocks the outhouse.
Feed the duck. Add some sauce to my scurvy dog. I want to feed the duck, and I want. Oh, I
You
just
should put
pick it
that
up.
on your scurvy dog. I
So
want to say 2 scurvy
it's okay
dogs
for
at
me
the
to pick
same
it up
time.
off the ground and put it on my scurvy dog. Ew. 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 I thought you said you
I
wanted
don't
them
think
for
that was ketchup.
breakfast.
Whoops.
Do we want to know what it was? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Read the sign.
Don't feed the duck. I
I'll
want to
cook
feed
duck.
the duck. Don't feed the duck. I want to feed the duck. Don't feed the duck. I want to feed the duck. Do you want a sword fight with me?
I've seen you fight. Come back in a few years, maybe.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
How do we make Chucky shut up? Will we push Chucky in the pond?
Excuse me.
Yes?
Never mind.
This place is fun.
No, it's not.
This place is fun.
No, it's very not.
That's a nice tree.
Oh,
I'm
a catapult.
only pretending to look at the tree. I'm actually spying on that couple by the pond.
Why?
Have they done anything suspicious?
Very. I think they're trying to catch the duck.
What for?
Dinner?
No! Not
I
Donald!
think they're only feeding the duck.
You haven't
Fattening
been
it
hunting
up.
them as long as I have.
Fattening it up for dinner.
How's the surveillance going?
He keeps tapping his foot. I think it might be a code.
Is he tapping his foot? I don't see any tapping. I think you're lying.
How's the surveillance going?
This place is fun.
No, I didn't want to talk to Chucky.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Are you tapping your food? Are you going to eat the duck?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
You're so rude. Why are you so rude?
This place is fun.
No, it's not. This place stinky smells. I don't want to talk about the anchor. What else can I do? I want to feed the duck, apparently. But see, obviously I have to feed the duck, but then Chucky said if I leave here, I might not be able to come back here. Shut up, Chucky! But if nothing else I can do here, then I have to leave here. But then what if I can't come back here? Why would you say you can't come back? It's me!
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
I wasn't Guybrush. I was Guybrush's
Those have
son.
toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did. Big whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, boy. That takes me back.
I like it when Chuck asks me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about.
The secret was
Kids,
the monkeys
let me
we
tell you
found
a story
along the
that
way.
is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Punch. This is the game for reals. Did we get the song now? This is the place where we start this Mary Island. Excited! I'm excited for Mary Island. Are you excited for Mary Island? Not so much. Because that's where we started. That's where the little watchman is. Every time I imagine this song in my head, though, I always imagine it in 8-bit because that's how I heard it. That looks like a spooky ship. It's either a spooky ship or a stinky ship. Monkey Island! A friendly place. And now our story begins. Yay!
Feels good to be back on Melee Island. The hub
I wanna
of
be a
pirating in
pirate.
the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case.
Hello,
Hi.
lookout
I'm
guy.
Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now
I've
I'm getting
washed
an
a lot of
expedition together
buckles.
to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Again.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew.
That'll
as far
be
as
the
I can
stinky
tell.
ship I saw then.
Anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas. We've been enemies my whole career. That guy steals all my best ideas.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
Oh, he did? He really is my nemesis.
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag.
What a scallywag.
Ruthless villain. And a loud talker.
Oh, so loud.
Not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
Are you saying I'm attracted to LeChuck? You're saying Guybrush wants to marry LeChuck and not Elaine, Millie? Maybe that is the real truth of it all. I mean, no matter what, they always keep coming back together. They always find each other. They just can't seem to stay apart. Star-crossed lovers.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
The love triangle.
I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point.
Isn't that the point, though?
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well,
he's gonna steal all the good stuff.
Hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case,
I
want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock
Yeah, they
back
love
a
me.
grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks.
I know.
Long table in the back.
I
I know
know.
where I'm going.
We'll see.
You can't see anything.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Yeah, I don't know. I quite like staring into a campfire. It's kind of peaceful and fun. I quite like the idea of doing that. Maybe one. Sorry, I was too busy thinking about sitting by a campfire and just toasting marshmallows. I don't like toasted marshmallows, but I like toasting marshmallows. Ah, toasty warm. Hello, rat. Ooh, it's like a mini
I
lookout.
detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
He's
Hi
a
there,
cute
little
little
guy.
guy.
Hi.
I wasn't talking to you. Although you're a cute little guy too. I like your beard. To the docks! It looks so like it. Of course it looks so like it, but you know what I mean. Like they didn't redo the layout or anything like that. It just looks like it. That's my wifey woo, I think.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's
Oh, no, it's
tough
not.
on toughness.
That's the other one. Just the other lady. I know what my wife looks like. Whoop, hang on. Oh, I can't talk to it. Stinky ship. Little Rizzo.
I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
Blackguard. Stroll along the docks. They won't mind me coming up and
I'll
saying
talk
hello,
to the
will
pirate
they?
leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
Okay then. Look in the barrel, see if there's any more vessels. No. Ah, the scum bar.
Some things never change. The Scum Bar will be here as long as there are pirates. Damn pirate wannabes.
I want to be a pirate. Whee! Is the doggy still here? There was the doggy here, and he went ruff 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 ruff. Melly Island. Ruff 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 ruff. LeChuck. Woof 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 woof. Monkey Island. Woof 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 woof. He was the only one that would really talk to me. Hello.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I know. I just wanted to say hello to you as well. Is this a pirate or a mug? Yar to you two.
I'm here to talk to the
Yar.
pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Oh, why? I wanted to talk to everybody.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Take it. In the back of this gun bar is the kitchen. Yay! I know that. I'm clever. I told you I'm an expert on Monkey Island. Boop, 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 boop. I did it. I'm alright then. Fine. I think I can't do anything. New decor.
Looks like a circus act. Maybe.
Is it our friends, the Spaghetti Brothers? Whose names I can't remember, obviously, which is why I called them Spaghetti. We were a human cannonball for them. I used a pot as a helmet. Hi, pirate friends! Oh, you've got cool music over here. Look at little boats. And little skulls. That may not be Murray.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
You're not the pirate leaders I know.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for
I
each
understand
other
that
and
feeling.
writing memoirs that no one will read.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
They didn't, and
Maybe
it was
your
jolly
party
rid of
invite
them.
got lost in the mail.
I'm sure it did, because they wouldn't be a proper party without Guybrush Threepwood.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are
Guybrush
exactly?
Threepwood. I'm a mighty pirate. Just a humble pirate unworthy to be in your august presence. I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me. I'm the rock-solid investment you've been waiting for. Will we go humble? Or... I can't think of the word that's opposite of humble. Cooper, think of the word that's opposite of humble and then put it here in front of me. Thank you.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait,
You damaging
was
the
Captain
table.
Madison? She's like famous. I've got her on a trading
I'm
card.
like
Her plunder
famous.
stats are amazing.
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay?
Claim
Listen
to
the
fame
story.
got threatened to
Want me to
killed
slaughter
by
him?
Lila.
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I'm not a harmless hack. I'm not harmless at all.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
I think it was... Is that a good accent or a bad accent? I'm not sure. Prize of incalculable monetary value. A prize of incredible cultural value. It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved. It's a personal passion of mine. I really want to find it.
It's a personal passion of mine. I really want to find it.
Your weird fetishes are not something I need to hear about.
It is a fetish.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
Guybrush, careful what you promise.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
I'm not up a creek, because if I was up a creek, I'd be soaking wet and my feet would be filled with... Socks would be filled with... Shoes would be filled with water. Edit! I
Make
could
it worth your
make
while
it worth
to
your
help me hire a crew.
while.
A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Not chasing a pipe. I'm chasing a monkey.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes,
Yeah,
the
LeChuck.
dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Cause it's
Fun with
LeChuck
your
and he's
scary ghost
stinky.
friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the
Oh,
slight
like
problem
the
with that
new
idea is that LeChuck and I are
Captain
basically
Pirates.
mortal enemies.
They like laughing at me a lot. Okay, I get it. You're laughing at me.
Fine.
You even carved a ha ha
I
ha.
don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a
Really?
ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes.
You spit. That's
I
gross.
like the old pirate leaders better.
Yeah, me too. Maybe we can find them in an alley somewhere. Let's go and see this creepy street. That's my wifey, or is that Carla?
Elaine?
It is Elaine. I
Guybrush.
knew I recognized my wifey.
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Don't skip
Guybrush.
hugs and kisses. We like hugs and kisses. I was hoping you'd turn up in the story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
Aw, smushy mush mush mush. Do you happen to have a ship in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got
Limes?
to come up with a way
Lemons.
to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Are you Hermione in this one? You sound like you're being a Hermione. But no, it would be lemons for the scurvy. It was supposed to be lemons for the scurvy, but the English sailors couldn't get a hold of lemons, so they ate limes, which is why they got the nickname of the Limeys. Well, I suppose Elaine does have an Englishy accent.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you.
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
Yeah, I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. And I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks, I'll try that. Sounds like we've both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
Obviously. I've got to get going. You've probably got to get going. I feel better just talking to you.
I feel better
Yeah,
just talking
wifey
to
woo.
you.
Me too.
I love my wifey woo.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
Bye.
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 I'm not playing that game.
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. It doesn't look finished.
Finish it. Is it real? Voodoo lady, how are you doing? Wait, the flyer.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end.
You're not a very supportive husband, Guybrush.
Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers. They're having a half-off sale.
Sail.
Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so.
House of Mojo.
Ah,
Voodoo
International
lady.
House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Voodoo lady, say hello to me, Guybrush.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
You mean
fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago.
I'm sorry, I was
Only
talking to
you
Elaine.
can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's
I
a
had to
gift.
talk to my wifey,
Allow
Lou.
me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much.
That's fine, I have no pride.
The
You
way
haven't
to the
aged.
secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
Is it my boat? It sank.
You
Probably
must
is my boat.
walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
Yeah,
now
I
I'm
have.
going
I've
back
been in
again.
Miley again. Been on Monkey Island before.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
A hint
What is
book.
it really?
I don't want a hint
book
book.
of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
I don't want a hint book.
Thanks.
No
I'll
charge.
need a hint book. I'm
Now
not very
you
clever.
must go. I have a luncheon, and your
But I have
destiny
lots of
lies at
things
the
to ask, and
docks.
you never let me
It
ask
does?
them.
Most assuredly.
Oh, all right then.
At Chamber of Commerce midnight luncheon, back shortly.
Read out the
Property
sign.
foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises.
Madison sounds poopy.
At Chamber of Commerce midnight luncheon. Back
What
shortly.
is at the luncheon? Wally's! Wally has
The
the
sign
show
says,
here.
at Chamber of
Alright,
Commerce
okay.
midnight.
I wanted to... Hey, it's
Looks like
Wally's.
Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle.
Yeah, we did steal his monocle, didn't we?
This place has kind of gone downhill.
And what time is it?
Oh, yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that?
I have no answer for that, I'm afraid.
If any clock were the exception to that rule, it would be this one.
Over the high street. Oh, this is when we played the first time around. This is where a little man said "psst" at me, and he just kept saying "mummer." No, "psst." The line is "psst," and then you go back there, and then you get to go to the secret door. A note.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced
Yeah,
to
okay,
close.
it's just the
Thanks for
little
the
man.
memories, but cash
Shop.
would have been better. Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball.
This is the old man's shop. The old man who led me to the sword master. Because I tricked him into sending me to the sword master. Babble, babble, babble. Hello.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
Makes sense. Explore. There's a good sign. And another riddle. This was the secret door.
Employees only. It
Knock,
seems
knock,
to be
knock.
stuck closed.
Can I knock, knock, knock it? I'm not liking that I don't have a list of pick up, talk to, lick, eat, play with. Ooh, trivia card. In my trivia book. What? No. Talk to people. I don't want to look at the hint book. Where's my trivia book? There's my trivia book. See, where can you find brambles in the forest? Brambles. Did I find brambles anywhere? I got it wrong. That was a horrible noise I made. Do I not get the card then because I got it wrong? No. No.
It seems to be stuck closed.
Zim.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
She didn't need me at all. She had already rescued herself. The jail! I was in this jail. No, I wasn't in this jail. I was just visiting this jail.
Wait.
Stan!
Guybrush Threepwood?
The monkeys, man.
Howdy,
Ballad of
And
monkeys.
Stan, Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time.
Yeah,
You
you
look
were
different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic! You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Are you not traumatized
Possibly,
anymore?
Though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that.
Last time we saw him, he was traumatized, and all he would kept saying was, "The monkeys! It's full of the monkeys!" Because he didn't like Monkey Island, because we kind of abandoned him on Monkey Island.
What did they
What
get
did
you for
they
this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance
Always.
being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No,
we did last
that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead. Eh?
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
Well, except the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Trivia card. I saw trivia card. Where does it say trivia card?
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp, without the clean parts.
That was my impression of Stan. I'm sure I saw something that said trivia card.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
That's a good rule.
How's your
I'm sure
day
I
going?
said something that said trivia card. You okay, Stan? I'll get to you in a minute.
At least the jail is well lit.
Yeah, but the better I can see it, the worse it looks.
Hang on. Spider. Ooh!
Eeh, a spider. Ugh, it's that same spider. Ah, it's that spider again.
Yeah. I'm going to call him Boris. He's a net spider.
You look like you're having a good time. That's nice.
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
Hi, Stan.
Hey, Stan.
Have you forgiven us
Hello
for
there,
locking you in a
son.
coffin?
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I didn't knock things down. I didn't nearly kill a kangaroo. Sorry, kangaroo. I was really hoping to buy a ship from you. Why am I saying the lines?
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
I like how they've kept the check pattern on his coat so that it doesn't move with the jacket. It just is in that tricky way the way it did in the first kind of game, which I assume was because of difficulty getting the pattern to move, and now it's just because they want to. I assume. Could you refer me to a competitor?
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sale, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
A ship not from Stan?
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor?
I
Where's
wouldn't
your
want to,
loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't
That's
really
true.
anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Nobody can reach the angles like old Stan because nobody has those amazing arms.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word,
Can we
son.
steal Le
Mutiny.
Chucky's ship?
Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get
Mutiny.
killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Naturally.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's
pacing,
not
which
what a
is
man
distracting.
does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood
Chips.
and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I
Blood and
may have
goopy stuff
allegedly
was
done,
around.
you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
Do you care about me even after I nailed you in a coffin?
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be
forgot how much
acquitted.
you talked.
They don't hang people for marketing.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Sounds like a lawyering word.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing.
I'll get you toothbrush, Stan. Don't you worry about it, Stan. I'm your
Going
man,
after
Stan.
the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back.
All the way
But
to the
if you're
first
looking
game
for
that
help,
takes you back all
you're
the way.
barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's
Is Jamboree's like a party?
advice.
If it's like a party, then I like the sound of it.
See you later.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
At least this jail has 2 lamps.
Yeah, we are living the life.
Super lucky. What else? Come, we
They
see.
say the only real prison is the one in your head. But take it from me, that's a load of barnacles.
Oh. I missed out on a trivia card because I didn't know the answer.
Word of advice, kid, stick to the narrow straights.
I do not like this talking in the background type of thing. And don't do the talky talk. Locksmith. My foot is
Hi there,
going numb.
newcomer.
Hi there.
Hi there. Is your parrot real?
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Is everything here going to be your mother's? Crackers?
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Oh, but it's very nice.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
What's that key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
What's that key?
That one is only for going in, never for coming out.
What's that key?
That one's for making a quick exit from somewhere you're trapped.
What's this key?
That opens a long straight wardrobe for keeping long straight dresses.
What's this key?
That activates a mechanical kettle. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's this key?
That unlocks your house. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's this key?
That one is only for going in.
Oh.
Never for coming out.
I think we've run out of things to ask about.
What's this key?
That one's for making a quick exit from somewhere you're trapped.
Okay.
What's that
this
lock?
key?
That's for hats.
What's that lock?
It's meant for bachelors to secure their apartments.
I don't know why I like being the annoying
this
kid.
lock?
What's this?
A special
What's
one
that?
can open with any of 4 different keys. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's this one? What's that
What's
one?
that lock?
A famous lawyer used that to keep people from stealing his front doormat.
What's
What's
this
this
one?
lock?
That's for sealing a container full of evaporated gas.
And
What's
this one?
this lock?
It's for a small jazz band to lock up their gear.
What's this one?
What's that lock?
It's for a small jazz band
No, I
to
hate
lock
that
up
one.
their gear.
What's this
that
one?
lock?
It's meant for bachelors.
What's this
What's
one?
this lock?
That's for hats. And please,
all
don't
right.
touch the glass.
What's
I
this
see
one?
a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
You know it's better.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Can you grind a key for me?
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Double the good one.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
Can I look up a
What more can you tell me about the golden keys?
Not much. I was just a kid, and mysteries have never been my thing. Too messy.
Can I try out your key grinder?
No. I wouldn't want you to lose any fingers.
But it might be good for my piracy look if I lose some fingers, and then I would look more piratey. I could lose a finger, and then I could get a pirate hook for a finger. That actually might be good for a lock picky as well. Wouldn't be very good for a nose picky though. Okay, what's this one?
What's that
No.
key?
That unlocks your house. And please,
Oh,
don't
okay.
touch the glass.
Alright, okay. What else can I? What else can I? What else can I say?
I see
My
everyone
pi-
in that.
If you have to make...
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased
I'm
to
a
meet
mighty
you.
pirate.
I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
That was just mean of them. Can you really make keys
Can
and
you
stuff?
really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks.
I had a
at
key.
once.
It was a giant cotton swab earbud thingy.
All at once? Well, how does that work?
No idea. It's just a story. But I guess you'll find out soon enough.
Sure I will.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Yeah.
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
Would she move when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
She's following. You have a stalker.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Glasses? Can I have your glasses?
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system,
But I want to.
and I don't like it disrupted.
I want to touch this thing here. Whee! Get the question right this time. Open the trivia book. In the Scurvy Dog Shack, there's a giant fly. I know that one, because that just happened. Okay, I leave it now. Bye-bye. More graffitis.
Looks sort of like an eye. I think it's a chandelier.
I go up to the governor's mansion. All the way along the precarious cliff. Knock knock. Knock knock. My wife used to live here. Knock knock knock. I didn't even knock knock. I just came in. Carla. I can't remember who Carla was. I mean, I kind of remember. Is she the sword master? I can't remember.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Sword fighty. Sword fighty with insults.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed up hack.
Anything but your cooking. This is not the rhymey one. The rhymey one was the one on the ship.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you
Come
again.
on, used to
You
that
too.
one. You should never have given up being swordmaster. How's the governorship treating you? That's not an insult. And we're just having a conversation while we're... I've been still sore about that thing with the ship that one time.
I hope you're not still sore about that thing with the ship that one time.
Ancient history.
Oh, good.
I can think of plenty of more recent things to hold against you.
Oh.
Like my sword at your neck.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Yeah, I have the scurvy. I have all the scurvy.
Lane can handle it. She doesn't need me.
I don't doubt that. But it isn't about what she does or doesn't need. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
Ha! I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So, unlikely but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh. You're too late for
Give me a
that
card.
one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
I'm winning.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Can I have the trivia card? I win a trivia card. Which of the following cannot be bought in the Scurvy Dog Shack? Can't believe I got a question wrong.
Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today. I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal.
Frozen cereal?
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Fair enough.
Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh.
Dang it. That would have been good.
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station.
That's the same book as the...
Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry. I apologize now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
It's a lot of work being governor. I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
I have it. I have it. Take it away. Thank you. It's mine now. Sit on that chair. It looks like a comfy chair.
It's a lot of work being governor.
What else can we steal from you? Look at all the things.
I thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Sigh. Pookie, pookie, pook. Pook, pook, pook. Pook, pook, pookie. What is that? Scary looking.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done.
It's a fly. Did you get it? Okay.
Edgy.
Ha! I sword edgy. Ha ha. Whee ho ho ha ha yeah. No, don't leave the mansion. I want to walk through the house and go, ew, porcelain. Do we have to sword fight every time we talk? Is that just our thing?
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Okay, okay. Now have your book.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Well, what do you need?
Can I borrow a book?
I don't know why I want to borrow the book, but I can borrow. I can ask to borrow the book. So
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
Hi.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Leave the mansion. The island's interior. Ooh, we're on the map. Ooh. Guybrush looks like a little floaty ghosty. Where can we go? Can we go to Meat Hook's Island? Can we go? Can we go? Can we go?
Meat Hook's museum is gone. So is the cable to his island. It's just as well, given the worldwide rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shortage.
Oh, that's sad. I like the way he bubbles around the road. Let's bubble along to here. I don't want to bubble along to the forest. That's the lookout point. The shipyard. Oh, again, Stan's toothbrush. Bubble, 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 bubble along.
Wow, it's worse than I imagined.
Tans.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships. I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's. It's a dried up old sea sponge. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Stan used this to clean his ships.
I want it.
It's all rusted out now.
You gonna have it?
This used to be such a bright, cheery place. Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's.
That's a huge
It's sad to see the shipyard like this.
Gaze at the moon. Go. Ow!
It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
Oh yeah, peer through the window.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Get the toothbrush. Get the toothbrush. Okay, answer the trivia. Which of these is not in the park? Well, she saw an anchor swing. She saw. Hum. Alright, okay, apparently we can't get anything here. What else did I... Now look at my to-do list. Talk to pirate leaders. Use wads of cash to outfit expedition. Scored out. Ketor, find a ship. Find the secret of Monkey Island and relive the glory days. That's a good to-do list.
Oh, I remember the first time Stan tried to fleece me.
Those were good days. Good memories.
I remember when this place used to be wall-to-wall with sword training gyms. Now there's nothing but trees. Progress. This was where the fantastic Flying Fettuccine Brothers circus used to be.
Spaghetti Brothers!
Nothing left but old tent pole holes. Wow, I could have had a totally different future if I'd stayed with them. Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Something was there and sneaked away. That was spooky. Did you see the spooky? I saw the spooky. Did you see the spooky? Oh. A tiny ship.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6.
Don't lie, Garmus. You still love
I used
this.
to love these when I was 6. Museum of Pirate Lore.
Is it me too?
I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now. At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Yes, I did. I beat the sword fighter of the sword master of Mary Lane, and all I got with this lousy t-shirt. That's what he said. To the deep dark forest where I'm sure I get lost. I think that's what it said. Frog! Go that way! Go this way!
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Go that way! Go this way! Woo. Go that way again!
I'm hopelessly lost
Go
without a
that
map.
way! Look at this!
A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
That was my wiggle, by the way. Can I do it again? Wiggle? It's not a very good wiggle, to be honest with you. I jiggle more than I wiggle. Hi, frog. Hi, bat. Purple flowers.
Purple flowers. These must be teasels, or alliums, or clematis.
Go this way. Mushrooms.
Ew.
And I have snake.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Okay. I'm gonna go in a LeChuck ship now. Yeah, exactly. I knew what I meant. I didn't know what I meant. Le ship.
How clever.
Any job
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
See, told you.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified
I
for
could be a
any of
gunner.
those?
Not a good gunner, but I could be a gunner.
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated.
I thought so.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Exactly 10 minutes, though.
Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
Did you lie to me in the last game?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree.
I'm good with a saw.
Definite requirement?
Sorry.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No
Big
problem.
bad
I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop.
What?
If you've got a mop,
I ain't got
job
no
is
mop.
pay. Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Andrew LeChuck. No relation.
What a coincidence. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
They knew who I was.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused.
But it's
Didn't
nice
you say you were gonna get your own
that
ship?
they knew who I
Yes,
was.
but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
That mop is a bit of a problem.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Hey.
Threepwood. I shouldn't even be talking to you.
But you are.
Can I be on your ship if I change my name?
Only if you also change your face. Sorry.
I can do that.
Hey.
What is it?
I'm not Guybrush Threepwood. I just look like him. You'd be amazed how often people confuse us. Sometimes I impersonate him at parties, just for fun. We've never even met, and I doubt I'd like him if we did.
Even if any of that were true, it wouldn't matter. LeChuck would take one look at you and go nuts. Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't give you the job. Sorry.
Pooh. That seems very unfair. Oh, hello. You got a ship's hat. Can I have your ship's hat? It's the devil! Why is the devil on your ship? Oh, alright then. Back to dock.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Wally's good, he's my friend. He might not think of himself as my friend because I might not have been the nicest to him all the time, but I can't remember how I left it with Wally. Wally, 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 are you home? Yay, Wally's back! Wally!
Hey, Wally!
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're
Sorry,
lucky
Wally.
I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You know, only my bestest friends go through that much trauma.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny
would be
you
handy.
should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Wally, how could you?
I'm looking for a map through the forest.
What are you trying to find in the forest?
I don't know. Nothing in particular.
Then having a map won't really be any different than wandering around lost, will it?
Yeah,
Suppose
but,
so.
I mean, well, never mind.
I don't like it when you make sense.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all.
Ha!
A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
Good for you, Wally.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
I don't think I like you as much in this game, Wally. I liked you in the other games. And also, you've gotten taller.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartography.
That's not a
on all the
real
walls.
word.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, a monocle.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient.
I have it.
Look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please
Yoink.
take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
I didn't need
thanks.
to sneak it. I could have just taken it. Okay.
Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason. I didn't know you made globes, too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
The latest and greatest.
This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
That's a very fancy map.
Looks chilly up there. It's a long, small map of somewhere far, far away.
Is it Never Never Land? A map covered in pins and threads.
What's this a map of?
the secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds
it's a
reasonable.
red thread map.
It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next?
We could do with a fan. It's quite hot in here.
This must be Trouser Island.
Actually,
Trouse?
Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond. The first rule of piracy is, never buy a used treasure map. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Obviously. What a silly question.
Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
How do you know too much? How do you know how much money I've got? I mean, I don't have any
Good
money, but
old
how did you know
mazes.
that?
Can't get enough mazes. Somewhat understated and somewhat overpriced. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to...
Well, it's good to have a...
Can I use it? Can I spy on the neighbors? Well, let me look at the... What did I... I did already do my trivia. Any trivia? Any trivia in here, Wally? Do you have any trivia cards for me? Trivia, 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 trivia. I see no trivia cards.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind.
Boo. Some friend you are. Oh, I forgot to look at my sponge. I'm sorry, what did you say?
It's good for relieving stress.
It's a stress sponge.
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Where did I get a pen from?
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Oh, well, I didn't even notice that I had a pen and
I've got a few
I do
coins
have
for
money.
incidentals.
I do have money.
It makes things look bigger.
It do indeed. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Meanwhile, on the check ship.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail
don't
are
mention-
almost done.
I tried
You
to go on
have
the
all
ship.
the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done.
Murray?
Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Is it Murray the annoying skull?
Funny
No,
story.
no, you don't need to tell a funny
Guybrush
story.
Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Dang it.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have
Are
him
you a
killed.
ghost again, or are you a zombie?
Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Excuse my yawn.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
You had to go and blab, didn't you? You couldn't have just not said anything and pretended you didn't see me.
Hey, Guybrush!
Hey, kid!
Hey, Otis!
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away. I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Monocle!
Jail is like a bad breakfast. Small, greasy, and hard to swallow.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Good for you. Let's go. Let's go.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hello.
Fleetwood.
Hello again.
I just forgot my own name for a bit.
It's really clean in here. Do you have a mop I could use?
I simply don't allow filth to accumulate in the first place. Try somewhere a little less sanitary, like the bar by the
How
docks.
do you do that? How do you not let filth accumulate in the first place? Because I would like that trick. Because I don't like the cleaning side.
Tell me again about how to have keys made. It's exciting.
You bring me the serial number from the lock. I make the key. It's pretty straightforward.
Okay, I got the serial number.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
I got the serial. Serial number.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence.
Well,
I
that's
had
a
no
big
idea.
coincidence. I didn't know that. No, it's not a key for a jail. Nope. You didn't even charge me for it or nothing. Sucker.
Hey, Guybrush. Hey, kid.
Hey.
Darn it. I've been trying to inventory the spiders, but they keep eating each other, and I have to start over.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
But is that it? I don't get anything from that from letting you out. I'm sure.
Hot diggity, what a day,
Shut
huh?
up, Stan. I thought it said trivia card somewhere here, but no. It's the spider again.
Ew, I simply don't like looking at that spider.
No trivia card.
Music just makes you want to tap your feet, doesn't it?
Hey, Stan.
It really
Hello there,
do.
son.
How do I get into your...
I've been to the shipyard. Your office is all boarded up, with your toothbrush sealed inside, presumably.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that should do until they let me out.
Ew.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
See you later.
Yep.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Otis? Where did Otis go? Trivia card's back. These are not properly questions. This just what happened earlier in the game. That's boring. Mumble, mumble.
Things are not what they seem. All keys are gold. It's the way of keys.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know what my goal is at the moment. Colorful.
Green, half off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here? The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
I'd look really pretty in a great dress. And by I mean he. I mean Guybrush.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale.
Well,
It
you
has
said
been
everything was
placed
for
with
sale.
me for safekeeping.
Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign.
I'm very excited you're looking at the sign.
Not for me. Looks like it's been there forever. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. Keep up the good work, buddy.
Shiny.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. Too bad it's empty. An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy.
Take it.
This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's
Already useful,
always
just
the
exactly
famous
the kind
eye
of
patch
thing
of John Laney at
that I
the
would
museum.
need.
I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers.
Ew, a little head.
It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
Not very practical. Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
What's this?
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before.
I have.
Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
I need one for Carla.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Thank you. Carla will forgive me.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates,
I'm
and
children,
adults.
pets, the aged or
Where
infirm.
possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
The
Oh, is this where I
multiverse.
say yes?
Yes.
The Monkey Island multiverse.
Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Okay. What else I have? I have this, I have this, I have that. I talk to you?
I've always been impressed by your chair.
Thank you.
Pretty cool chair.
Your sign says you're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Not political powers.
Dark magic, you said?
I did.
How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert. It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
Is dark magic powerful?
Powerful, yes, it can be. But dangerous. If the badger chews his own tail, soon there is no more badger.
You like that metaphor a lot, don't you?
It has many uses.
Do you know more about this John Laney guy with the eye patch?
Captain John Laney was renowned as the pirate of 1,000 faces. It was said that he could fool his best friend with nothing more than an eye patch. That legend is true, but only because the eye patch he used was filled with much voodoo magic. The eye patch still exists. It is on display at the Museum of Pirate Lore here on Melee Island. If an enterprising person such as yourself were to liberate it and bring it here, I could most likely get it working again.
Got it. Thanks. I don't suppose you sell mops.
I cannot guide you on matters of mops. The true master is the cook
Alright.
at the
Everybody's telling me to
scum
order
bar.
the cook. I just wanted to ask you about that.
Can you use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is
I was doing that a
Corina.
minute ago.
Oh, okay. Karina. Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
I was going to
That
say
is
that. It's
true of
taking the
many
mystery out of it.
things.
I'm not really that interested anymore.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Darker? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there. Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
Fair enough. Short and to the point.
Can dark magic get me to Monkey Island?
No.
Nuts.
Nuts.
I'll get back to browsing the shop.
Act fast. Supplies are limited.
I'd need a lot of keys to open that.
Run, run, run. Run, 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 run. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, bazoom. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Museum.
Hi there.
Hello.
Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Are you a nerd?
Thanks.
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Can I have the eye patch? That's my question.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate
not
of
really the pride of the
1,000
collection. It's
faces.
boring. You can just give it to me.
Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Melee jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important.
Nobody ever believes me.
That
Come
map
on,
looks
Mom.
familiar.
That's
all this
one
stuff, my
corner of
stuff.
the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Nobody ever believes me.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
You're faking a fake leg. You're a faker. You're a fakey faker. Look at his fake leg. He's faking a fake leg.
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly
These
personal
are mine.
and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to
Still
say
all.
anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine.
Tears of sad.
The
Quietly.
display case is locked.
Mm.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know.
Let's not
It's a
feed
working
them.
parrot. I shouldn't bother it. What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me.
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot.
I don't like you.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Poke. Poke it again. Poke, poke, pokey. Oh, okay.
Tell me again about the plank.
That's an original plank from the autographed by...
Why do I get to poke it and tell if I get it?
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Melee.
Why is his hook here? Why is his hook here and he's not here?
Tell me again about the hook.
That once belonged to the...
But where's...
That's a nice coffin.
The one with the ore. Yeah, the coffin had
Yeah,
a
that was
lot
my
of water
boot.
damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
Get what you paid for, I suppose.
What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
The cutlass or the capture? I don't understand that. The dark storeroom. Ooh, pirate food?
It's cracker mix. Some assembly required.
Nail. I want the nail. No, I can't have the nail. That's the thing. There's nothing else in this storage room. I wonder if there's a, you know, highlighty. Oh, I didn't want to do that. No, I didn't want to do that neither. You know, oh, I didn't want to do that. You know, sometimes you can get a button that highlights everything of note worthiness. No. Okay. Paused. What that? Ooh, it is highlighting the noteworthiness. Trivia card! Trivia. How many fish are in the fish school underneath LeChuck's ship when it's anchored? I don't know. That sounds like something I have to go and investigate. So squiggle means leave the room. A gear.
Why do you have this big gear?
It's from the Melee Clock Tower, stolen during a pirate raid nearly
The
75 years
work.
ago. It was recently found at an inn on St. Martin, where it was being used to mill corn. I traded some old furniture for it that we had in the back room.
Has anyone thought about putting it back in the clock?
Nah. If the clock started working, it would only confuse people.
Probably.
There's some very tiny writing on it.
Mahogany glass.
Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
I need extra mahoganiness.
Pirate Times. Editor Conrad Lee. Ready to publish your unrecognized genius. It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife. The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog.
Join LeChuck's crew. Get him up. I don't know why, but I also wanna make Carla forgive me and get a little book. Meow meow. Meow meow meow. Hi Carla. Hi Carla, Carla. You want a frog? Have a frog.
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog. For when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
You can reject my frog. Okay, let's write on the frog.
Dear Carla.
Sorry for blowing you up that one time.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
I realized that you were tough on toughness.
I realize that you are tough on toughness. And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
Even though it wasn't really my fault. You scared the heck out of me.
You scare the heck out of me. This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Oh. What did I do wrong? Got one thing wrong. Dear
Carla.
Sorry for losing
Sorry
the
for
book.
losing the book I borrowed.
You're tough
I
on
realize
toughness.
that you are tough on toughness.
And no, you're
And I
nicer
know
than
you're
people say
really
you
nicer
are.
than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I've implemented a reminder system for myself.
Is that gonna make a difference? Or maybe it's not that one that's the problem.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Dear Carla.
I reject your frog.
Nah, I should keep rejecting my frog. Is this the same trivia card? Who is the local expert on loom? I haven't found a local expert on loom. I have a suspicious feeling it is this person, because I know who voices this person. Mount Mercer. I have to go and find Mount Mercer. Well, have I not been everywhere? I thought I'd been everywhere, so why did I not find Mount Mercer? Hang on.
Pirate Times. Editor Conrad Lee. Ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
Okay, well, we'll leave this now. Maybe I have something rather than going through it all. Fuck the bottle! Yeah. Gotta poke the bottle before you leave. Meow 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 pew 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 meow 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 meow. Hello? No. Nothing. 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 Muffin. Duck into the scum bar.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
It'll turn out to be a t-shirt or something.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
Well, it would go well with my t-shirt collection.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
Don't look now, but I think there's a leech on your chin.
Buzz off.
I see him. I see him. It's cold. And he's got the limb badge on.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
Tell me
about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body is fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
No.
Oh, come on. Tell me about
Loom.
Loom.
For
old time's sake.
Read it.
No. Say it. Do it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine.
Yay.
You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes.
Now get lost.
Fan service.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Okay, well now I know for definite that it's a copy cop. Copy, cup, 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 cup. Copy, copy, cup, cup, cup.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe. How have you been?
Peachy.
Peachy.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
She's good. No pieces missing, which is just how you would like her. We're apart more often than I'd like. Oh, I screwed up our anniversary. Still in public service fighting scurvy now.
She's good. No pieces missing.
Kids yet?
Whoa, easy there, Tiger. I'm still in my juvenile phase myself. That's what Elaine says anyway.
Well, tell her I say hello.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
Can I then just have your mop?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
You're not being very helpful here.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Can I use a stuffed poodle toy?
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
I just spotted the maggots.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Ew.
Active little guys, aren't they?
Pillsbury boy.
Looks like a mugshot.
Stay away from that picture.
Can I have the maggots? I don't want the maggots, apparently.
Well, it's definitely a mop.
Surreptitiously abscond the mop.
Stay away from my mop.
With the mop.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. And you have a packet of stick-on stars. Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
Yuck.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
Trivia card.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
Sniff.
Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Hello, birdie. What's a wooden
The
birdie?
plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
I remember the looming seagull.
I think someone tried to secure a boat with this.
Just like the way they jingled. Anything else to say?
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey! Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them.
They make the
On the
soup
plus
without
side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Hygiene's overrated. Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
Secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. Well, that's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm going to steal LeChuck's.
Bold. I like your thinking.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old. Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old.
I was seeing if I still had a cursor. Okie dokie.
Thanks. Will do.
Still.
Stay away from my mom.
Oh, I done.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got, exactly?
Mighty pirate. What do you need to know?
I completed the 3 trials.
Trials?
It's how they used to make their bones in the old days.
Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with.
Just so you know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh.
You didn't let me tell you all the other stuff
Are you
I've
sure
done.
I can't persuade you to back my...
Yes.
Oh, I don't get to tell him anything else?
Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
Let's find out. Okay, I'm bored of that now.
It's those 3 clowns at the back table.
Bye, Cobb. Nothing else? Nothing else. Oh yeah, I have a trivia card, didn't I? How many crows are in the ship's crow's nest? Oh, I never looked. I gotta go look. Gotta do a looky look. Look, 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 look. My chair makes too much noises. The ship. Crows. Crows. Ooh, there was stuff over here.
Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship.
Hiru. Can I have some?
Say what you want about my evil, horrible... No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4.
Rock?
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises.
Is there a Murray on the...
Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis.
Okay. What happened there? Ooh.
Looks like this
That
is
was
going to be
weird.
a long journey.
Nothing else? It's the devil again.
How clever.
Trivia card! Trivia The name of the sheriff in Monkey Island was... Ooh. Shined up.
Hey, watch it!
What does this mean? What happened there? Can I get whatever it was? What happened? Go back in. Oh, it's two spat at me.
What's that you're drinking?
Large, get lost.
What's that you're drinking?
Large, get lost.
How many spitted at me? Oh, hello.
Hi.
You're new.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Oh, a hot
It had
food. I know exactly
ingredients
what
in
you
it or
mean.
something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
Cookie McCook.
Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
No, Marlin.
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
I see the hat. Do you have a Remy in it?
Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
Monkey head stew?
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Zim zim zim. Zim zim zimmy zim zim. Ooh, I didn't see the outline on the floor. But something spitted at me and I want to know why and how. Was it just for funsies? I think it was just for funsies. Meow 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 meow.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's tough on toughness.
She is that. Meow 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 meow. Hello.
Hi again. Oh, those new pirate leaders are real jerks. They laughed at me, and they won't fund my expedition. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Of course. Okay, no, probably not. I'm thinking about going on LeChuck's expedition after all.
I'm glad to hear you decided to patch things up.
No, he doesn't want me on the ship. I'm blacklisted. I'm gonna have to go in disguise.
These Shakespearean comedies just write themselves.
See anything interesting out there?
Change. The future.
Are those the names of ships? All I can see is open water.
It's what I named my cataracts.
Huh. You've been at this post a long time.
Yep. My eyesight isn't what it once was, but my hearing is still as sharp as the governor's sword.
And that's helpful for being a lookout?
There's hardly ever anything to see anyway. The job is mostly about greeting people. Welcome to Melee Island.
Thanks.
Hey, you're
Ever
good
think
at the
about
greeting
retiring?
part.
Sure, sounds great. I'll get a little place where I can sit by the fire and watch the ocean.
Say...
You'll have to excuse me. I think I see something on the horizon.
He got bored of me. Trade card. development of the original Monkey Island took, I don't know. Horrible toll on the team. I messed up. Oh, thought it might have come back. Trivia card! Trivia card! Trivia. Where's the editor of the Pirate Times? I know that one. Cause it's in this game and I didn't have to remember stuff. Nope, I don't know this. Meow 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 meow. Bazoom! Oh, Carla! Want to talk to you again, Carla? Hello. What did you have to eat?
Well, I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Pooh.
Can we try the frog again?
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment. One, I reject your...
Right, okay. Dear Carla.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Tough on toughness.
I realize that you are tough on toughness, and I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future.
I reject your frog.
Pooh. Poo. Right, okay, so we know she's tough on toughness. What else does she need to hear? What have I got in my pocket?
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hello. Would you like some stuff for your parity?
It doesn't seem interested.
Oh.
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
You want this?
I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Don't mind if I do.
Thank you. I don't know why I want them, but I have them. Respawning trivia card.
What is that?
What is that?
It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
I tried
It's
to
a
look at it
fishing
last
lure,
time.
of course.
Of course.
I have it.
How much for the fishing lure?
It's not for sale. This is a locksmith shop. Perhaps you saw the sign outside?
But when you have a fishing lure?
Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
Come on. Can I please try your key grinder?
Seriously, I don't much care if you grind off a finger. But I don't want to have to clean up afterwards.
That's fair, especially since you don't have a mop. What am I actually trying to do? Get him up. Make him up. Find them up, handle tree. Okay, Wally Polly. Wally. Wally, let me in. Hi, Wally.
Hey, Wally.
I'm looking for a tree.
For a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Bye.
We're doing a lot of backy forties. Cause Because I don't know what I'm doing. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Look, with my knifey knife on the mop.
Stay away from my mop.
But, what if I...
How's it going with that nightmare customer guy?
My stomach feels like it's full of cannonballs and splintered rowboats.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Meow, 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 meow. I'm trying to get the things on the sign. No, I cannot. Ooh! Whose legs are those? It does not matter. They're not my legs. That's all that matters. Avast! What was I gonna do? I thought of something a minute ago and now I have forgotten what the thing was that I was thinking. Oh yeah, I had a trivia card. Trivia! Did I have a trivia card? Which of the following books cannot be found on Carla's bookshelf? Ship to ship combat, piracy or dummies. Doop doop, be doop be doop doop, be doop 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 doop, be doop be doop be doop doop doop. What was I gonna do? Mop. Oh yeah, I'll go and look at Carla's statue.
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee.
Will anybody talk to me about Carla? Do I know what to put on her frog? Or do I just keep trying? What is the ship's cat's name? I don't know. I didn't know there was a cat.
It seems to be stuck closed.
Open it with the knife.
I skipped school the day they taught lockpicking.
Open it with the dog. Open it with the key.
This key doesn't fit.
What key is this? Oh, it's the key for the jail cell.
It's hopeless.
Cut it with your knife. Cut it.
Pirate Times. I've got enough to last me.
I don't know if I'm just good at
Looks
guess.
Sort of like an eye.
Or if there is a way of learning the things. Have a frog.
I reject your frog.
Okay. Should we just go through all of them and see if we can get it right? Well, we know this one. Dear Carla.
I reject your frog. 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 I reject your frog.
Okay, that's not working. Hint. I already did that. But that's not helping. That's not a helpful hint. I already done that thing. Wait a minute. I read the plaque. I read the statue. It's not my fault a guy British stupid and won't read the statue the way I want him to read the statue. I told him to read the statue. He decided not to read the statue properly. Pooh.
Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Portobello.
Okay, now I know something. Meow, 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 meow. Faster, 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 faster. Run, 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 run. Dear Carla.
I realize that you are tough on toughness, as shown by your actions at Portobello. Please accept my humblest apology. You scare the heck out of me.
Have a frog.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book. And I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
Yay, I did something right. I learned to read the hint book. Can I have your recipe book now? Oh, hang on.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
We don't have to sword fight for it over time.
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks, Carla.
I won't let you down. I'll definitely
Definitely won't lose this book, I promise. I definitely won't drop it in the ocean, or feed it to a hungry crocodile, or accidentally cook it in the soup, or just leave it lying on the beach somewhere. Totally won't. Oh, yes, dinner time. Well, do you know what? I will just save and quit here and we'll have dinners. End of part 1.
I reject your frog.